Hey guys, what's up? Today we'll be looking at another card from Code of the Duelist. This is called Lee, the World Chalice Fairy. This is a light fairy level 2 with 100 attack and 2000 defense, and its card effect reads, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one World Chalice monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Lee, the World Chalice Fairy, once per turn. This card has a decent defense stat to protect you, however has next to no attack points to protect itself. This makes it weak when looking at normal summoning it. It benefits the archetype as a searcher that can be recovered itself and reuse its ability, but the abilities it has can be easily negated, or if your opponent knows what you are going to do, they may rely on strategies such as forcing the use of your hand, reducing the cards needed to summon this card back, or remove this card from play, such as with the new Magic Bullets trap card. Overall, this card is an ultra rare that has to be run at the moment down to the lack of support, but in the future will hopefully be replaced quickly. I would not invest in this card unless you are running this deck, and would consider running 1 to 2 copies so as to not brick your hand. This card also falls down to cards such as Robin Goblin that actively remove cards from your hand, and Trickstar Reincarnation that forces you to banish your existing hand and draw a new hand equal to the number banished by this effect. The problem being with that card for the Trickstar being more easily searchable, the scenario of getting rid of this card whilst in the hand is much more likely than this card's effect resolving at its best. On eBay, this card is being offered at £5 5 as a minimum. Do not pick it up at this price. Better to just buy 2 or 3 boxes. You will get this card and some of your other favourites rather than being exploited by the inflated secondary market. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's okay for a searcher, or are you going to be trying to look for maybe older cards, older, more generic cards that will help you bring out these types of monsters? I could give you, for example, the Shining Angel could bring this out very easily. Would you be using some of these attribute searchers to try and summon this card and some of the other cards? Or would you be specifically trying to just use this card within the archetype? The benefit of that is obviously a less cloggy hand, but this other attribute summoners can vary in their summoning. Also through things like maybe the attribute knights that send their monsters to the graveyard. Would you be tempted to use those? Maybe then use something like Call of the Haunted to bring them back, so as to thin your deck and to be able to access your resources much faster. As always, I'd like to hear what you guys think, so comment down below. Please like the video, please subscribe, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch.